Jesus, I'm the one who talks to your heart today. My child, yes, I agree with you, as firmly as morning dew on your morning's delicate flowers. Your guards, the angels that accompany me, stand in silent invisible watch, their wings a soft silence around your soul. You are more valuable to me than the first golden light of morning, they murmur, revealing the reality of your belovedness. I am aware of the pain you bear. Maybe you are carrying a burden on your chest, such as concerns about your relationships, your family, or your career. As you read these lines, hear my voice. I have seen you cry, long after you believed no one was watching. I am aware of times when you felt too exhausted to hold forth hope. So pay attention, I will never abandon you. I'm here even if the days ahead seem unclear, and your calendar seems to be showing shadows. There can be upcoming storms, like financial stress that raises questions at night, or a relationship that breaks down just when you need it most. In my care, they are not unnoticed. Think of the angel by your side, pushing power into your quivering spirit, even if they may not be visible to the naked sight. You are not alone, so take courage from that invisible presence. Keep in mind that neither your financial situation nor the views of those around you determine your value. My love is the foundation of your value. I created you with such a kind intent. Have faith that your provider is in control of every issue, even if bills are due and possibilities are limited. Even when it seems like your path is unclear, I remain loyal. If your heart tells you that you're ready for more, type yes, Lord. I'm listening. Then ingrain these following words into your heart. The pressure you are experiencing now is not the end. Rather, it is the molding. I am molding you into something more dazzling than you can yet comprehend. Just as a diamond is made by extreme heat and crushing weight, the angels I have given you are not sitting around doing nothing. They are working in response to my instructions, setting up doors and invisible assistance. At the ideal time, you may feel as if you have been neglected at times. Yet that is just when my hand is at its most active. You must realize that your religion is not intended to last simply during prosperous times. It is created while waiting, and when things don't make sense. I understand how difficult it can be to maintain trust when things don't add up, when a loved one looks aloof, or when rejection hurts. Even if you can't feel it, you are becoming stronger. At these times, not a single tear will be wasted, since every tear has been tallied and every sigh of fatigue documented. During these uncertain times, the adversary will want to instill false beliefs in your head, such as that you are forgotten, worthless, or unlovable. Therefore, you must also be on guard, my child. In my realm, these falsehoods are nothing more than smoke and shadow. The sturdy rock under your feet is my reality. Take a position on it, say it out loud. Declare that you will never be in need, because I am your shepherd. Additionally, the angels will drive back the invisible darkness as you speak by echoing your words into the environment. I'm urging you to see beyond the burden of your fears and see the magnificence of who I am. Take in the stars, the sky, and the fields. Will I not hold you stable? If I can hold the stars in place and dress the lily in beauty, you haven't yet envisioned the benefits that are waiting for you. One day you'll realize that every door that was shut was a divine reroute, and every loss served as the groundwork for something bigger. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11 super thanks for your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible, and whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the super thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. And keep in mind that your faith just has to be genuine. It doesn't need to be perfect, even though I know you may question it at times. It is impossible to shake even a quivering hand in mine. Even if life seems uncertain, I will always be there when you are tired. My angels won't abandon their posts. And even when your own voice is quiet, I will continue to speak over you tight. I trust you, Jesus. If you're waiting without giving up, then pay attention to what I have to say, since I am still talking, and it will calm your heart. Despite all of the trembling, you believe that you are navigating through ambiguity, but I can assure you that what seems to be doubt to you is really clarity. From the beginning, I can see the finish. I've already highlighted the safe landing spots for your foot, so I know the turns before you do. The angels of position around you are there to guide you, not merely to protect you. They will push you in the direction of decisions that will benefit your soul, even if they don't seem like the right ones at the time, and steer you away from routes that seem good, but ultimately lead to nothing. Your heart will be burdened by financial difficulty in the days to come, and you'll question whether your prayers have been heard at all. Pay careful attention. Your prayers are entering my throne chamber, not just bouncing off the ceiling. Heaven gives every request its undivided attention. Not only do I provide for your everyday requirements, but I also provide for your innermost wishes, emotional needs, and peace of mind. I am not constrained by the state of the economy, market fluctuations, or the unpredictability of human systems. The livestock on 1,000 hills belong to me. I have the ability to provide in unexpected ways, such as via strangers you never met, unanticipated chances, or inexplicable miracles. Additionally, you can experience times when connections seem brittle. People you trust may distance themselves from you. Friendships may wane, and loved ones may misinterpret you. These seasons should not be seen as proof that you are unlovable. In order for your soul to get stronger in me and for you to realize that your identity is in my hands rather than others, I sometimes let certain connections wane. When someone leaves, your tale doesn't stop. Rather, it makes room for new relationships, new tasks, and more in-depth interactions with your beloved. My angels are never more active than when you feel most alone. So keep that in mind when you feel abandoned. The purpose of their presence is to serve you and remind you of things you already know, but have forgotten due to the suffering. They stand by your side, protecting you from invisible threats, boosting your morale when you're feeling down, and encouraging you to believe, even when all the evidence points to the contrary. I want you to be intelligent too. Even though I will always be at your side throughout these storms, I won't act as if they don't happen. A tough choice that strains your peace of mind, an unforeseen loss that upends your stability, or an unforeseen expenditure that depletes your resources might all occur. You must understand, however, that storms are never an indication that I have abandoned you. Actually, when the waves are at their highest, I tend to do my best job on you. Because of the storm, Peter could only walk on water. The wind was so ferocious that the disciples only saw me calming it. You will have tales of my loyalty that would have been impossible to write on placid waters. During such times, I will want you to cling to the belief that the things that shake the world do not shake my kingdom. I don't change my vows based on what the news headlines say. My word is not altered in light of what other people believe is feasible. I remain the same Jesus who spoke, who raised the dead from the dead, who multiplied food and fish, and who transformed water into wine. I remain the same Jesus who declared peace to rule and bravely stepped into storms. Now that same force is inside you, around you and for you. And sure, I'll send a human helper. Don't be shocked when a door opens without your help, or when someone arrives with just what you need. Both of my hands are at work when I respond, sometimes via angels and other times through my people. But I need you to continue to have a tender heart. Don't allow pride to prevent you from accepting my assistance. Don't allow fear to make you think you have to do everything by yourself. It was divine collaboration that was intended for you, not independence. For the benefits I have in store for you, I want you to get your heart ready. You've prayed for a breakthrough. but responsibility is usually a part of it. You've requested a promotion, but that comes with responsibility. You've yearned for more meaningful connections, yet they call for tolerance, modesty, and forgiveness. My gifts to you will challenge you, just as much as they will benefit you, since I'm developing your character as much as your comfort. You will soon be able to reflect on this very moment and see why I gave in to certain demands. You'll see how I arrange everything to make you unbreakable, not to hurt you. Your roots will grow stronger in me as a result of what the adversary believed would break you. What he intended to make you question will instead make your faith unwavering and strong. And I tell you this, I am not forgotten. You should tell yourself this when the time comes when you feel burdened once again, when the numbers still don't meet the need, or when relationships still seem strained. I'm not abandoned. These words are more than simply consolation. They are weapons. My Savior is near. My angels are active and my future is secure. They ward against dread, the falsehoods are silenced. Your heart is realigned with my truth. Remember that. Each time you decide to put your confidence in me, in the dark you are thwarting the enemy's schemes. You are synchronizing with the beat of heaven each time you decide to worship rather than fret. And when you do that, you give me space to move in ways that will astound you. Don't hate modest beginnings. Before it becomes a roar, the answer to your prayer can be a whisper. It could start off as a little chant. Before developing into a miracle, it usually starts with a single drop of rain. Just because it doesn't seem like the whole image you were hoping for doesn't mean you should ignore it. If I have started anything in your life, I will see it through to completion, because I am a God who completes what I began. You wouldn't spend any more time in dread. If you could see what I see, your destiny, your purpose, and your future. But in order to keep your feet steady until that day, I will continue to talk to you, remind you, and send my angels to encourage you, and depend only on me. When you feel like you have no more strength, I just ask that you be willing, not that you be flawless, willing to continue walking, willing to believe. I am willing to continue going to the location where we meet. In my empire, every advancement, no matter how little, counts. The angels are still sending hopeful signals to your heart, setting up heavenly meetings for you, and making sure that the tale I have written for you cannot be taken. And keep in mind that one word from me dispels all the shadows. When you feel like the darkness is getting too near, I am right here. I am not far away. Breathe deeply, child. Your current season won't endure forever. One day the issues you see now will serve as your shared testimony. The tranquility you want is not a far-off fantasy. Rather, it is the heritage I have promised you. You'll walk in it, it will be your home. When you do, these phrases will stick in your memory, not as theory, but as reality. validated by your own experiences. Continue walking with me now. Continue to have faith. Your Redeemer is close by and your angels are on duty. So keep your eyes up and your ears alert. Therefore, dear, let your heart rest in this knowledge. As long as you are with me, nothing that is trying to harm you will be successful. They won't succeed even if you build the weapons. Say the words and even if it seems like everything is going against you, my angels guard every aspect of your life. My hand is your blanket and my truth is your shield. The spiritual sphere is alive with my activities on your behalf. Even when you cannot see them, I won't allow you to lose the missions you've completed. Throughout your life destiny, moments planned before the planet was ever created, you'll talk to individuals you never thought would listen. You'll enter chambers you never dreamed existed, and you'll bring my serenity to areas where turmoil has reigned for far too long. You will realize that it was my hand, not yours, when some of these doors open abruptly and without warning. My child, walk boldly in faith and love. With your super thanksgiving, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the super thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now, and listen to this message further. Before the breakthrough occurs, don't be shocked if the opposition makes one more attempt to divert your attention or demoralize you. He will attempt to make you feel undeserving of the excellent things I am giving by highlighting your shortcomings, faults, and previous transgressions. However, keep in mind that you are dressed in my righteousness and not your own. No matter what accusations are made against you, the blood I poured speaks louder than any words. I will provide you with peaceful moments. In the next day's treasures in the silence that will rejuvenate your spirit. Don't hurry by them when that happens. Pay attention to the voice of my spirit, because I will give you guidance, inspiration, and words of wisdom that will influence your next course of action. As a sign that you are moving in accordance with my desire, the angels will validate these whispers and provide you tranquility. Child, stay rooted. Keep your eyes on me. Despite the roaring storms and the approaching darkness, my intentions for you will not fall through. My love for you will not wane, and I will always be here. I will always hold you, cherish you, and keep you safe in my arms. And remember this as you proceed. I am still writing your tale, and each new chapter will be filled with my kindness, generosity, and unwavering fidelity. Even now, I'm bringing things into alignment that you can't see. Discussions taking place behind your back, possibilities emerging in the shadows, hearts ready to accept what you have to offer. In reality, the sound of heaven operating in perfect harmony is what seems to be stillness from above. I am refining what I promised, which is why I have delayed. Not because I forgot you, Your trust will be put to the test in unexpected ways in the days to come. A phone call, a headline, or a number in your bank account might wake you up and try to rob you of your tranquility. You will be tempted to panic at such times, but I will be there to say, remain calm. The angels I set to you will surround you like a wall, preventing damage, bolstering your soul and reminding you of my word. I am your haven and strength, a constant source of support when you need it. They are powerful soldiers who act under my order. They are not feeble messengers. Waiting is not something to hate. I'm strengthening my ability to retain the gift while I wait. I'm getting you ready so that when the time comes, you'll feel empowered rather than overwhelmed. You have requested that doors open, but once they do, you will need to bear more responsibility, influence, and light than before. You are getting ready for that wait by spending time in this season, and I advise you to protect your heart in the days ahead. I don't send every voice. Some people will instill doubt in your calling, discouragement in your aspirations, and dread in your future. Lean into my voice and turn your back on such sounds. Despite being corrective, my voice will always be peaceful. My voice won't crush, it will raise. Instead of pulling you down into despair, my speech will raise you up. Remember that I am the God who sent food in the wilderness and all that never ran dry. When financial stress makes you feel like you can't go on, keep in mind that I am the friend that remains by you, more than a brother. When things in relationships seem dubious, remember that I am the Alpha and the Omega, your beginning and your end. When the future seems hazy, keep in mind that you are traveling under the protection of my vow. No one will pass you, you won't be left behind. We won't forget you. The angels who accompany you are allocated for the duration of your life, not only for a certain season. We'll work together to see what I've spoken over you come to pass. You will recall the times you sobbed at night, the mornings you battled terror, and the times you relied on faith and sight failed you. When the time comes for you to see my promises come to pass, you will see how every single tear was shed, every prayer was heard, and every gesture of faith was not disregarded, line by line, moment by instant. I was piecing it all together until the image became evident. Not only will the next innovations satisfy your demands, they will validate your vocation. They will demonstrate to you that I, the Lord, am dependable in keeping my promise, and you will point to me rather than brag about your strength or intelligence. When others wonder how you survived, because your testimony was formed in the fire, it will be taken seriously, because they were said from a position of complete surrender. Your words will heal others. Some of the things I send will come as a surprise, so be prepared. A phone call that makes all the difference. An encounter that results in an open door. a supply that shows up just when it's required. These won't just happen. They'll be heaven's fingerprints on your life. My angels will carefully arrange them so that I alone may claim the glory. However, I will hold your heart near to mine. Even while I bless you, I refuse to let the benefits take the place of our closeness, because you are the most important thing to me, not the marvels I do for you. Your presence, your confidence, your affection, your readiness to accompany me through all seasons. Therefore, cling to the fact that your connection with me, not your wealth, is what will ensure your future. The person who walks with you remains the same, despite the road's twisting and the rising gust. My love never gets cold, and my angels never get tired. You're selected, you're covered, and you're cherished now. Wake up every day knowing that heaven is on your side over your life. Speak my promises. Live with a ready heart and open hands, and see how I transform the enemy's intended hurt into your story's greatest manifestation of my kindness. Then listen, my love. This is the last confirmation of all I have said to you. Nothing can take you away from me. I will complete the task I started in you. You are now closer to the entirety of what I have prepared because of every struggle you have endured, every tear you have shed, and every prayer you have spoken. Despite the intensity of the storms, you have been polished rather than shattered. Even if the night seemed to go on forever, the morning has arrived and my light is with it. With your head held high, go forth now, knowing that my love envelops you like an indestructible fortress. My spirit resides inside you, and the angels march before you. In the land of the living, you will witness the kindness of the Lord. You'll bear witness to my loyalty, and you will spend the remainder of your life in the comfort of knowing that I will always be at your side. Even as you age, your future is securely in my hands. So move with pleasure, power, and tranquility. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.